My name is Yana Bakshiy. My business is Woodland Hills Treatment Center, also known as WHTC in Studio City. 2009, a lot of unknown. My mom gets diagnosed with breast cancer, which I'm the only daughter, so I'm by her side. When I see the amount of medicine she's required to take, the doctor says, don't put it in your hand because it'll burn your hand. I'm like, what is that going to do to her body? Cannabis, but she never smoked before. So what do? Well, I had a friend who helped me get some butter or taught me how to make it, and that's where I started, by making brownies for my mom. And that's how I got into the industry. It was all about compassion. It was all about for the people, trying to help. I'm honored to say I actually got the first license in the city of LA for my retail shop. And from day one, that's how I approached my dispensary. If you have directions when you open a box, it's always much easier to put the piece together. Having regulations, having some laws in place obviously helps direct. Like I said, I've always ran my business to the best of my knowledge of being compliant, trying to be a step ahead. DCR did a big job, and there's even more work to do. But I think if the community helps each other, works together, we're all in this together. We're all understanding what needs to be done to fix it. Of course, certain things need to be polished and fixed and changed. But you can only know that once you actually do the daily operations. And I think DCR always tries to reach out to that community and ask and hear us. Make sure you have a good team. It's very important. You can't do it alone. If somebody says they done it alone, it's not true. It does take a village. You have to really put everything into it. This has to be your love. If you're in this for the money, different approach. Treat it like, I guess it's just a business, the same as, buying and selling something, anything else in the world that's a business. But you have to love the flower. It has to be your passion. Yes, it's legal today and it's all recreational, but I still think it's important to always remember it did start off medical, and it is medical, and it still helps and will continue to help, and hopefully maybe one day even save lives. But the legalization of cannabis, how important it became with testing for the public, so people know what they're smoking or inhaling or taking in an edible form or in a tincture. Yes, I understand that cannabis was never tested, and somebody would say, oh, I smoked all my life and it wasn't tested and I'm okay. But the world today is so much different, and I think people are people want to be healthy, people want to do the right thing, people want to live a longer and healthier life, that it is important. What is it that you're putting into your body? And I'm sure that any person, if they would know that they're smoking something that had mold or something, they wouldn't be a happy camper. At this point, it's really a family business where both of my children run the businesses with me. My mom is still alive. She just turned 79. God bless. To the day, if I can help anybody with anything, please come to my shop and get it. Whether it's a cream because, somebody has arthritis, whether it's the sleepless nights that somebody has insomnia and they can't sleep, whether it's because they're going through a chemo process and they need it for appetite, I always send everybody to my shop. And I'm blessed and honored that I can help people. And I think this is my goal, being here.